Testing, test. I can't hear. I can't hear. It doesn't work. I'm not announcing. I'm not announcing.
Hello, hello. You can hear perfectly fine.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2.
Wasn't aware that you wanted to hear yourself.
I always have to hear myself.
Well, we'll figure out a way. No, that's not where it goes.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing, testing. I can't hear myself. Testing. I can't hear myself. Testing. I can't hear myself. Testing. Testing. Talon, there's no sound.
I'm working on it.
No sound. Test, test. Test, no. Test, test, test. Test, test.
You have to be off. You're on.
Test. There we go. Test, test. Let me see the volume. Where's my volume? Give me the volume. Give me the volume. Test, 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 test. All right, here we go. Give me something, Talon. You're live. Give me a picture. Give me everything. Let's go.
This is not going to work. I can't switch.
Well, you got to figure it out.
Well, I don't know why you're all the way over there. Switch. No,
No,
why
switch.
is your headset?
Switch.
Why is your headset like there?
Speaker, you idiot. Let's go. You're test, test. Now I can't hear myself again. Testing. Test, 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 test,
You're going out live.
test, test,
I hope not. Oh, yes, you are. I told you I'm live.
test, test.
Turn it off. I hope I'm not live right now. You are live. I told you I was live. You can't. You're done.
You're supposed to be good.
I don't know. I don't
Test.
Know. I've never used headphones before.
Test, test.
Is it live? Turn it off if it's not live. It better not be live. You just have this.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Test, test.
This one? Yeah.
Test, test. Test. Testing. Test again. 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Hey.
I'm on. I got noise canceling, so. Testing. 1, 2.
Okay, you are live. Okay, we lost camera 2 because of the code you did.
Hello, YouTube land. How are you doing? I've got no sound, so I don't know if it's actually working or not. I cannot hear myself, but I just want to say welcome. Welcome everybody to Friars Baseball. We are back. We are live. My name is Eric Clark. I am a substitute announcer here for Friars Baseball. This broadcast is being brought to you by Droppin' Beats Entertainment. Talon Clark is the man, the myth, the legend behind it all. Setting it up, bringing it to you live from Peoria, Arizona. I don't even know if I'm announcing that right. So I will say this. I am not a professional announcer. Not only that, but I am slightly biased towards one team, and that would be the Friars. But I will do my best to bring this broadcast to you unbiased and fair of laughter and joy for everybody. Let me see. What do we got going? So it's about, man, I don't know. Let me put my finger in there. It's probably 65 degrees and sunny. Spring training is in the air. We've got the big ballers out here playing in all the stadiums. The Friars went to the Dodgers with a Grand Slam win last night. I mean, there's a lot going on. Just super exciting. But what we have here is Friars Baseball. This is the 13U. So if you are a 13U fan and you follow it religiously, then you know the rules. I am a father of a 13U, and I don't know the rules still. So I'm going to try to bring it to you as best as I can with the rules. I will tell you this. The object of the game is to hit the ball and hit the ball far and then catch it and get people across the plate. The distance of these base paths are 80 feet. So if you're a major leaguer, you know that is 90 feet is major league. So we're 10 feet shy of Major League Baseball. The mound is 56 feet away. We are 4 feet shy of it. And leading this off right now, we're going to get into it, man. They're not messing around, is Mason Dombach for the Friars, number 19 up to bat. And that is first ball inside. All right, so here we go. We're back up. Mason Dombach plays shortstop for the Friars. And that is foul ball. He's moving. He's ready to go, though. So this field is monstrous. When I say monstrous, I mean we're talking like type monster or more. I think actually someone just corrected me. Said 343. So huge. Absolutely huge. Gotta love it. And that is in there for a ball. So if I'm not mistaken, and trust me, I'm not good at keeping count either. Actually, I'm not too sure what I am good at, but I believe the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. That is well hit over shortstop. So it's going to fall in for a base hit. So the Friars are on quick with Mason Dombach. Hits it right over shortstop's head, and we're on the board. Well, sorry, I'm already being biased. They are on the board. This brings up Ty Osterley. Ty Osterley, lefty. So we got lefty here playing mind tricks on the Arizona Sugar Skulls. I failed to name out that team. That's pretty crazy. Sugar Skulls. You heard that correctly. It's a cool one, man. Because I'm always down for sugar, and I like skulls. That's Voodoo Ranger. This broadcast is partially brought to you by New Belgium Brewing and Voodoo Ranger. So you got Osterley up the bat. Dombach's on first. And that's inside for a ball. So once again, if you're just now tuning in, this live stream is brought to you by Droppin' Beats Entertainment, ran by Talon Clark. This is his masterpiece. I am just the crazy voice behind it. Try to do a pickoff attempt there. Back on Mason Dombach over there on first base. To no avail. So Talon is a sophomore. A little bit about the guy who's behind this broadcast. Sophomore at Santa Margarita Catholic High School in Southern California. I have one son that's playing baseball, Nolan Clark, and then I have Talon who brings this to you live. So the count is 1-1 to Ty Osterley. No outs. That's high. And we have 3 cameras brought to you today. Then Talon's going to go run out and grab that camera from you. Let's see if we can enlist the help of Mama Bear here. Brittany Clark, Mom, our camera operator. Let's see if she could help for a second. All right, so the count is 2-2 to Ty Osterley. Mason Dahlbach still on first. Another pickoff attempt. They are just wanting to keep him out of scoring position. So once again, you've got 80 feet from base to base and throwing from 56 mound to the catcher. That is a wild pitch or pass ball. I'm not sure the appropriate terminology there, but it did get past him. And that moves Mason Dombach to second base. So we are count 3-2, full count. There we go. We've got foul ball. So once again, we've got Ty Osterley. Pickoff attempt once again on Mason at second base. So there went down Ty. Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulties. So that is strike 3. He is out, and that brings up Mason Mariah for the Friars. Dombach is still on second. Mason takes a hack. Man, he wanted to crush that ball. It was a little high. He missed on it. That's outside. So we're looking at 1-1 for Mason Mariah. Mason Mariah, we've been playing baseball with him, or some, I should say, these kids, about 5 or 6 of them have been together since 10U. So they've moved up. They've switched to different clubs. But they're still playing together. And about another pass ball. That's going to move Dombach over to third. So if your math is correct and you've been paying attention, that means he is 80 feet away from scoring. So we do have 3 different camera views. We're still working on a little bit of technical difficulties. Right now, I believe you're seeing right here for behind home plate. We've got one out there in center field, but center field, like I said, is a whopping like 345 feet away. Oh, that is high. Swinging in there for a strike. on Mason Mariah. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Guy on third. And then we have another camera, third base camera. Once we get it up and running, it is going to be right on to third base. That is fouled back out of play. So we are out in Arizona. This is called the Spring Training Tournament. Lots of baseball being played out here between the major leaguers and these tournaments. We're in a 2-day tournament. There's a 3-day and a 4-day going consecutively this week. That is high ball. So it looks like we have a full count maybe here. Yes, we do. Full count. So one thing I could tell you is, pitch counts are important, especially with these youngsters. So with the Friars taking this pitcher deep in the count multiple times, that helps a little bit. That is going to go high. Infield, and they catch it for the outs. So 1 out, or that's 2 outs, I'm sorry. And that brings up Libert. Bronny. Bronny is by far our biggest kid on the team. The guy has a size 12 foot. Insane. They call him Gummy Bear because when they were in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee this summer, that's in there for a strike. So his nickname is Gummy Bear. They call him that because he ate a scorching hot gummy bear in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. He did live to tell about it, so he's here to bat in Arizona. Bronny's also coming off an injury, and I'll talk a little bit more about injuries here in a bit, but the Friars have been banged up. This is our first tournament. Bronny was in a e-bike accident and shattered his ankle. So this is good to see him back and ready to play some ball. That is down in the dirt for a ball. So the count right now, I believe, is 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. And once again, there is a guy, Mason Dombach, on third. The Friars would love to get a run across in this first inning. Oh, he just smacked that foul. He's going to light up our camera on the first base side. We're having a little bit of technical issues with that first base camera. But I will tell you, man, when Bronny gets a hold of this ball, he can put it over the fence. In fact, I think he's put it over the fence in our practice field, and the practice field looks just like this fence. See if he can do that here today. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, got to be unbiased here. That'd be fun to watch. So once again, my name is Eric Clark. I am the interim announcer. Our announcer does not travel with us. Matthew Shermer, he doesn't get out and travel to Arizona with us, so he just roped that high to right field. Let's see if he gets a play on it. He does. He goes down to his knees to get that catch, but that retires the side. So we are rolling into the bottom of the first, and Dombach was left on third base with the solo hit. And that will bring up the Friars. So behind the dish, we got Nolan Clark, who happens to be my son. He'll be playing catcher. And on the bump, we've got, starting for the Friars, is Liam Burns. So Liam Burns is from San Clemente, California. He has hit the mound this season. He's pitched a total of 6 innings. He's got 6 strikeouts and an ERA of 7. As you can see, he likes to throw the heat. So let's see what we got. So I mentioned injuries. And when I talk about injuries, listen to this one. It's pretty wild. So we've had a broken scapula. We have had a broken ankle with Bronny, who I just said. We've had a massive Little League elbow. We've had a broken thumb. And I think, and then a dislocated shoulder blade or something along those lines. So by my count, we've had 6 players down and out with injuries that started this past summer. So our fall season was decimated. We tried to get some playing time in, but we just kind of worked it back and forth when we can get games and got guest players, and we got creative. But we are healthy, which is awesome, and we are back in the groove. So I will clear the base pads here for you, or the players, the positions, if that's what you're going to call it. So I've got Nolan Clark catching. Liam Burns, as we talked about, pitching. We've got Bronny Gummy Bear on first base. Zach Deming, they call him Smiley, on second base. You got Mason Dombach at shortstop. Mason Mariah on third base. Out in right field is Preston Kuhn. In center, I'm going to have to see who's in center, to be honest. Austin Miner, I'm sorry. And out in left field is Emery Dye. So here we go. The Sugar Skulls are up to bat. So we are having technical difficulties, so I'm sorry. All of our cameras are offline. That ball has hit the shortstop, thrown the Gummy Bear, and he is safe. He beat out the run. All right, so we are back. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Sorry, with early morning. That is in there for a nice strikeout for Liam Burns. So once again, I think we're only operating on one camera right now. Well, we got a second one up apparently. So we got the center field camera up, which is cool to see. We got home plate running, which you guys have been watching. And we're working on the first baseline camera here. So the cool part here is we got a new batter. There's 1 out and 1 on third base for the Sugar Skulls. That's in there. Out, fouled over to the right hand side, or the first base side, I should say. I will say this sun is just beating down into the pitchers' faces and basically the whole infield. They're kind of playing blind now that I look at it. So eye black is in full effect. That is a strike. So the count now is 0 balls and 2 strikes. There's 1 out and a man on third. I will note that this backstop is very deep. So a pass ball plays big in this field, meaning if the ball gets past the catcher, there's a good chance that the guy on third will score. He will be moving, that's for sure. But we shall see how that plays out here. So, still 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out. And we are in the bottom of the first. Oh, that's down the pipe. Swinging. That was a phenomenal pitch. I am right behind home plate. But I will say that that boy took a swing. He was going to either crush it 345 or miss it. So kudos to him going after it. It was a strike. So there's 2 outs. This is number 12 up to bat for the Sugar Skulls. 12 versus 12. Swing and a miss. I'm not going to lie. Number 12 on the Sugar Skulls is taller than our umpire. I bet you he plays some basketball too. That is just outside. Great pitch and a great take by number 12. I would say just a great decision by number 12. So the Arizona Sugar Skulls are a local team, hence the name Arizona. I'm not sure whereabouts in Arizona though. That isn't their first strike.
What city are you guys from? So here. Yeah. Don't be afraid to shake it. West side. Hey, good take.
So I just got confirmation that the Sugar Skulls are from Phoenix. Friars, we are from Ladera Ranch, California. Got some players there, Rancho Santa Margarita, players from that city, and then also players from San Clemente. All within the, I would say, South Orange County bubble. Oh, there's that pass ball. And there scores 1.
Now number 25, Austin Reynoso. Go, Austin.
So Sugar Skulls. Wow, they had 5 times fast. On the board first here. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. And that's a pickoff attempt gone awry. Player moves. That's down in the dirt. Nice block by Clark. So I believe it is 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. They have a man on second. That's in there for a strike. I'm right behind home plate, and that was down the pipe. So the Friars organization, they have 2 teams. They've got an 11U team and then the 13U team, which we're watching. 11U team plays tonight. They've got a 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock game, which I think is a little bit of a better draw than 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. We got a double header. So if you are tuning in and you want to watch some 13U baseball, we got 2 games back to back. That is a foul ball. So it is 2 strikes and 1 ball with 2 outs. And they got a man on second. I will say these California boys, we lost an hour when we came over here. So when we woke up this morning, we had to be here at 6. We woke up at 5, which was 4 o'clock in the morning their time. So they're young, but their parents are old, and makes us tired. All right, so we are back. It is 2 with 2 outs. There's a battle at the plate. There's one run, and number 45 for the Sugar Skulls is on third. He wants to come across, that's for sure. Oh, that is on the corner for an out. Strikeout looking. Retires his side. So that brings up inning number 2. So the Friars will get back at it here. And due up, so for the Friars, I am looking to see who's going to be up next. We got Kuhn leading us off with Gardia and Dimming. Kind of in the middle of the lineup here. They're down 1. So the score is 1-0 Sugar Skulls. Liam Burns, nice little inning. He had a little bit of a struggle in the middle of the inning there, but he got 2 Ks, and I believe 2 Ks looking, which is really sweet. A lot of good pitches. And like I said, these boys, man, they woke up really early, and they're definitely shaking off the cobwebs here. They partied hard last night at the Dodger game, running around like madmen with their heads cut off. But that's what it's all about. So Preston Kuhn is coming up to the plate here, number 50. So when I talked about injuries, and I got to give it up to this guy. So Preston Kuhn, he something with his scapula and a growth plate in his shoulder, it put him out. But determination and just for the love of the game, he rehabbed for a good 8 months. He worked at it. He showed up to practices. He showed up to batting cages, even when he couldn't even do anything. And he took it in there for ball, so it's ball 1. And he's back. He is going to throw, too, meaning pitch. I'm sorry. He will pitch. He's on a pitch count. So I believe he can pitch 30 pitches total. So I am sure with this tournament, we'll need him for at least 1 inning. And depending how fast he goes, there it is. Nice hit. Smoked it up the middle. It's going to the fence. So let's see. This is a big, big field. They're going to hold him at 2. So a stand-up double to lead it off. Way to be Preston Kuhn. All right. So next up to plate is Sam Gardia. Sam Gardia was in heaven yesterday. He loves the Dodgers, and he went to Dodger game. So his whole family loves the Dodgers. So he was digging it. Takes the first pitch strike. Now I will say Sammy is one of our bigger hitters. When he does get a hold of it, peace out. That ball is gone. We've been playing with Sammy for, I don't know, about a year, a little over a year, and he is definitely stepped up and taken his bat to the next level. And then also his arm. He's a heck of a pitcher. Not only does he hit the cover off the ball, he throws the cover off the ball too. We'll see him pitch this tournament too, I'm sure of it. So here we go. It is 2 strikes off the bat to Sammy. Man on second. And we're on top of the second. That's a pass ball, and he's moving. So once again, this deep backstop, it seems like it's a mile away from the plate. Pass balls mean runners are moving and scoring, pretty much guaranteed. All right, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gardia. Oh, dude, I saw that. Took that looking. Phenomenal pitch for number 26 on the mound. So the Sugar Skulls have number 26 and number 12. 12 behind the plate, 26 on the mound. And here comes Zach Deming. We call him Smiley. If you have to tell me why, then go in the mirror and smile. He's always smiling. That's a ball. That was very good pitch, very good take by Zach Deming. We've been playing with Zach since 10U. He's one of the kids that grew up and started with TC baseball, went over to Whitecaps, and now Friars. That is high. So it is 2 balls, 0 strikes with 1 out. And once again, the Friars have a runner on third. That is low for a ball. So Zach Deming, most likely, if I know the coach, which is Ryan Dombach, he's not going to have him swing. So he will watch this pitch regardless. And that is a ball. So he's moving on to first. So we got the runners on the corner. We got Austin Miner coming up to the plate. Austin's a cool kid. We just met him this year. He came on to the Friars. So a lot of these boys, and I'll probably talk about this a little bit later, but a lot of these boys came from the Whitecaps, a different organization. And Austin came in from outside the organization, so not Whitecaps or anything like that. And heck of a player. Super stoked he's here, and he could hit the ball. So if I was a betting man, he's going to put the bat on the ball here. He puts it in play, and he'll get these runners moving. So that 1 out, runners on the corners. Let's see what happens here. And there's timeout. So once again, this broadcast here is brought to you by Droppin' Beats Entertainment. When we travel, Droppin' Beats Entertainment comes on out and does some live streaming for you. Talon Clark, this is his hobby. This is what he does. His younger brother Nolan Clark plays for the Friars. So this is his jam, and I am your backup announcer, so you got to put up with me.
I know. I was pretty sure it was going.
So there's still first pitch. They're hucking it. And we did not move. Zach stills the base. So now we got 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. So Preston Coons on third. If that's in there for a strike. And if I could, I would say raise your hand and tell me how far away they are from the base paths. And if you, I can't do that because this is obviously a broadcast. So If you said that Preston Kuhn is 80 feet away from scoring, you are correct. Austin Miner up the bat. Where's number 30 for the Friars? Awesome center fielder. Oh. Dude. He wanted that. That was right down the pipe. It was a great pitch. So that's going to bring 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the sun is shining on the field. But my working conditions that my son, Talon Clark, is putting me in right now is not optimal. I am freezing my tail off in the shade in the Arizona desert. That is a high pitch, wild, but threw it so hard, so high that it bounced right back to the catcher, and the runners do not move. So Austin Miner is a glutton for punishment when we talk about Major League Baseball. He is an Angels fan, so we do feel for him, especially going to the Dodgers game last night and seeing Ohtani hit for the Dodgers, and that is outside. And the reason why he's an Angel fan, I love this one, because he's always optimistic. He's a young lad that looks at the cup half full. I like that. Well, right now he has a full count, so that means he's hitting a dinger. Oh my gosh, that was down the pipe. I have a great view of home plate here, so I do apologize if I get excited when I see a pitch that is just screaming down the middle. And I say screaming, these 13-year-olds, so 13U means they're 12. They could be 13 years old as well. And I'll get into that in a second, but oh, that's a great pitch again. So what that means really is you can be 13, but you can't turn 14 before May 1st. So we do have 13-year-olds right now on the team. That's outside for a ball. And he gets on base. So bases are loaded for Nolan Clark coming up to bat. So Nolan Clark, I will tell you right now, he has a brand new bat. He's dropping the weights. So bats are designated by the drop. Drop 5 now, which is new for him. So he's been excited to swing it. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got bases loaded. And 1 out. First ball is high. Ball 1. So Nolan Clark plays catcher, wears number 6, and his nickname is Biff. Biff will run through a wall for anybody. That's pretty much his motto. Go hard, go big. That is outside pass ball. We are moving, and he is going to score. So the score is 1-1. Time by the ump here to clean the plate. So now we have runners on second and third. Nolan Clark up to bat with 2 balls. And that is outside too. So that is 3-0. So once again, if I'm correct about Coach, Nolan will not be swinging here. He will watch this ball. And regardless of where it's at, he'll watch it. I'm almost certain, but I could be wrong. That's high, so ball 4. So Nolan gets on with a walk, and we are back to bases loaded. So I believe number 26 just went back-to-back walks. Brings up Leon Burns. So if you're going like, what the heck is going on? You're seeing Nolan Clark run off of first base. So he is the catcher. So what that means is in travel ball here, they pull the catchers so they put their gear on and kind of get ready and keep the speed of the game going. And that's their first strike. So now Nolan Clark has been replaced on first base by Sammy Gardia. There is one out, bases loaded. We're top of the second. Oh, that was a great pitch, great swing. Just did not connect, but that's okay. I think I'm not a baseball player, but I would say that the hardest thing about baseball is just accepting failure. You fail so much, and these kids work hard to not mess, but learn in their mind that failure is okay, and they'll learn from it, and it's a great sport for that. I like it a lot. I'll leave it at that. That is inside. Now, this is just me talking because I'm not in there, but if Liam would have got hit, that would have scored a run. But that would have hurt. So, it is 2-2. That is going to be high. So, it's going to be full count with bases loaded, one out. So, once again, that is the mental game of this. And I will say Ryan Dombach, Coach D, works really hard with the boys at this age to just get the mental capacity of the situation and what you need to do and how you need to move on. That's going to be, good pitch, good swing. He went for it. All right, so now we got Trent. So we got 2 outs. Bases loaded, top of the second. Now the ball is high. So Trent Telford from San Clemente, California. He was from NorCal, so he has traversed the state of California. That is outside. That is a phenomenal take. Man, I would have been swinging like crazy and missing. But, man, Trent's discipline at the plate was awesome. Love it. All right. So, 2 balls. That one grabbed that outside plate. That was the same exact pitch. So, 2 balls, 1 strike going to Trent. So, we got Smiley at third, Austin at second, and Gardia at first, who represents Nolan. That one is outside as well. So it's 3-1 to the Friars. And I will say that they that will walk him. So walks in a run, and that is 2-1.
Coffee cake? I asked for one. No? Okay. All right. You scored 2, right? Scored 2.
So if you haven't noticed, maybe running across the screen, you got Jackson Dombach. He is our bat boy. That's in there for a strike. So up the plate is Emery Dye. So Dye, multi-talented individual. This guy hits left and hits right. And he is fast, like super fast. And that is inside. So the count is 1-1 to Emery. 2 outs, bases loaded. That's inside again. So it's easy for me to say this, but if I was Emery, I'd just take 1 step closer to that plate and get hit. but that would hurt. All right, here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, Emery gets it, pops it up. It's going to shortstop, and shortstop gets under it, makes the catch, and retires the side. So there we go. We're going to roll into the third.
Let's go. Make no excuses now. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. Let's go. Your time is running out. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing. It's all about where you're going, no matter where you've been. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There is no better time. I'm talking here and now.
All right, so here we are back, and we've got gosh, we number 28 up to the mound. And that's in there for a strike. So Liam's coming up, firing again for the bottom of the second. He already has 2 Ks, so pitching well. 1 run came across, but that was unearned. And that's in there for another strike, tagging outside of the plate. So I will say that this umpire likes the outside edge of the plate. There is no joke about that. And Liam paints it. That is ball. So the count is still 2-0. So he's definitely ahead. That's a little outside. Nice snag there by Clark. That's outside. So we are 2-2 now. Number 28 on the Sugar Skulls. I admit, I like the Sugar Skulls. I like Sour Patch Kids too. Maybe that's why I like the name Sugar Skulls. So now look at the field. We have all the same positions covered, or players covering the same positions. That is going to be hard. Brawny at first. Brawny makes the catch for 1 out. So Brawny got a test there on his broken ankle that he had. He got a back pedal and he got it. So kudos to him. Nolan Clark out here throwing around where it needs to go and what needs to happen. So Mr. Carmichael is bat, number 6 for the Sugar Skulls. Swing and a miss. So Liam's getting out ahead of the count here, which is cool to see. Once again, we're out live from Arizona, basically Phoenix. called the Spring Training Tournament. So we've got a guarantee 3 games. We've got 2 today, which is the pool play. And then tomorrow will be the bracket play. Single elimination, win and move on, lose and go home. And that is foul ball. So that is strike number 2. And that's down in the ground. So it's 1 and 2. Once again, Liam's throwing pretty darn good here. He's got, oh, it's going to be high. So it's 2 and 2. He's got a couple Ks. Good composure. I will say, watching these boys play for 3 years, that's an immense amount of pressure on you guys. Oh, great pitch. High ball. High ball is being waved off by Mariah, who misses it. So he reaches on an air, and we have 1 out. So these guys will be stealing. They run the base paths. Guaranteed this kid is running. See what happens. He lays down a bunt. And oh, don't throw that ball. Oh, okay. So nicely played bunt. That
Number 26.
basically it went to the pitcher, William Burns, but Mason, our third baseman, ended up grabbing it, throwing to first, couldn't make the throw, and the runner advanced because the Friars did not have anybody covering third. And it looks like he's showing bunt already again, but he's not. It's going to be out. They throw to third. So it is 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 out. That's in there for the ball.
Great pitch.
One Friars, but the Sugar Skulls have. Liam had a little bit of energy on that one. He was hucky. He was. So full count. There is an open base pad on first, so if it is a walk, they do not score, but it would be basically not good. Oh, That is a great pitch. He gets a hit. That will score somebody, but they're going to get him at first. So ties the ball game 2-2. Great thing. Gets the
0-0. Dalton Doyle.
up the bat. Double. Sorry. For Sugar Skulls. Man on third. The sun was high on that back at Liam Burns. Waits to get there. Does not get the throw. That is another run. Got a timeout by Coach Dump. Say, hey, let's slow down. Let's relax. Going. Liam. We got 2 outs. There's a guy on first, and the score is now 3-2 Sugar Skulls. And it definitely, it's early. That, you know, definitely. Errors for the Friars. 4 errors, so only 2 innings. That's definitely not where you want to be, so they're all mental. We'll get it back, though. So number 10 is up the bat for Sugar Skulls right now. Donning the American flag on his left arm, which looks pretty cool. Oh, great pitch, great hit. That's going to drop. That was dead center, right over everybody's heads, dropping right in the middle. Nothing you can do. Great job, number 10. All right, so number 3, I believe, is up the bat now. They're moving. No throw. We weren't covering. So number 3 now has runners at second and third. That is hit to Liam. Underhands at the first for the out, and that retires the side. So, not too bad. So, we're going to go ahead and get you some music here, and they retire the sides.
Times humming, can't keep running till the drummer keep drumming. And if they want something, we here, we here. questions you could tell them is 'cause I like to win. Tell 'em it's 'cause I like to win. Whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but I won't give up. Get stuck, hard work, no luck. Go fight these fears. You can break my heart pieces and part. My God, He gave me His. What you think this is? Winning with the life I live. Live, train to work with the pressure of pain. Yeah, the hard work works, so we work that thing. Bang, that monster gang, motivated and elevated to bring change. Man, don't think it's strange. Haters hate it,
We're back for the lineup here. It is the bottom or top of the third. I'm standing here. We're gonna do some player or what would this be? Fan interviews. Stumbling on my words. We'll get that here in a minute. Mason Dombach is one today, so he poked one over stop's head. If you remember that as a beautiful hit, but we did leave him on third. This is top. Score is 3. Back home. I don't have a camera, but I am here with his mother, and not
Go Friars.
got that out of the way. Go Friars. Mason walks and is on base. So if you're following, number 26 is in his third inning, and he had a couple walks last time, so they might be talking about, hey, how you doing? Got Ty Osterley, who struck out last time. I got to go double check that. Is up to plate, or going to be up to the plate.
Top of the third. We got Dombach on first. We should be saving. We should be stealing that. And very well Steve Buck moves the corner around long. So we got Dombach at second.
So now up to bat, Mason Mariah, third baseman today. That is a great block by number 12, the catcher. His outside pitch for ball 1. Mason Mariah popped out last inning, or last at bat. Oh, foul tip. So 1-1. That is a ball.
No, I'm getting what is that?
Mason Mariah. Count is 2-1. Oh, up the middle. That's a base hit. Dombach should be running. He should be scoring. He does not. Whoa. Okay. Great hit. That was phenomenal. So we got runners at the corners. That was Mason Mariah, smacked it straight up the gut on the ground. Advancing Mason over to third. Now Bronson. And this is exactly where Bronson wants to be. He puts that bat on the ball. Let me tell you, it's going yard. So once again, he's got a cool nickname. They called him Gummy Bear because in Tennessee, chowed down on a super hot gummy bear. But he is here, so he lived through the excruciating pain. And he's ready to inflict pain on this baseball. He just called time. The mental warfare between the pitcher and the batter going on right now. So Bronny's mental game is strong too. He was battling back from a broken ankle. Worked really hard to be here today. And they've got a pickoff attempt, and they got him by a mile. So Mason Mariah out at second. So now we have one at first, or at third base, I'm sorry, one out. And the count right now is 1 ball, 0 strikes. So Bronny will be swinging away, there's no doubt about it. He just needs to, that's outside. Oh, they called it first strike. Once again, this umpire he likes that outside plate. And I will say through the years, majority of umpires like the outside. That's where 90% of the pitches are. Another one outside for a ball. So the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. So we got 2 outs. It is 3-2, and Mason Dombach is on third. And big hack. He wanted that one. So the count now is 2-2. See what number 26 dishes up here. Going outside with it, misses the plate. So full count to Bronny. And this is exactly what happened in the first inning. Is we left Dombach on at third, so let's hope we bring him in this time. Oh, that is high. Great take by Bronny. Super well. So that puts runners at the corners for Preston Kuhn. Preston is 1 for 1. If you remember or not, he ripped one right through shortstop on his last at bat. Phenomenal hit. So we're looking for him to stay hot, or I should say here we go. That's outside. Number 26 definitely, well, 20, I would say all pitchers, they love that outside plate. As a youngster, you don't want to hit the batter, so they tend to throw to the outside. That's going to be high. So right now, if that ball is anywhere close, Preston is swinging like a madman. Got runners at the corner. Bronson's on a rehabbed broken leg. There's outside for ball 3. So they won't be sending Bronny. Just safer to keep him at first unless the ball is hit. Now the count is 3-0, and I'm not coach, but he tends to make them watch this ball, so I do not think Preston will be swinging no matter what. So 26 has got a free pitch right here if it's down the gut, and that's going to be a strike. Yeah, up to bat. Now, I'm going to tell you, Gardia can smoke this ball. He's 0 for 1 today, but man, redemption would be sweet with bases loaded. There are 2 outs, and we are. That's outside. Once again, 26 is painting outside corner. Now, well said. Swap on the microphone. So we are at 3 balls now and 1 strike, bases loaded, 2 outs. See what this is. Definitely Sammy will be swinging away if he can't get his pitch. That's gonna be outside. And I'm gonna walk 1 in, so we do not leave Dombach on third this time, which is beautiful. So they're going to go out and talk to number 26. I have a feeling this might be it. I have no idea, but I'm just talking out loud. Coming out. So we will be right back as this pitcher warms up. All right, we are back. So number 11 is now on the mound. All right, so Zach Deming is coming up to the plate. 2 outs. Bases loaded. The tie ball game, 3-3. And that's inside, low. So Zach Deming, his favorite pitch to hit are fastballs. He just loves it. And you know something? If he had a superpower, he'd be invisible. He'd just sneak around the base pads. Oh, that is barreled up. It's going to be caught, though, and retire the side. So awesome hit, awesome pitch. Just a big lead play out there. So we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. So we'll take a break here to do that, and we'll see you in a minute. Next time, tell me what commercial you do if I give a plug.
Okay.
Whoa. Hello there.
Wiener Schnitzel, the world's most wanted wiener.
New pitcher for the Friars is Trent Telford. All right, so Trent is on the mound, and year to date, he's thrown 6.1 innings. He's got a total of 6 strikeouts, and his ERA is 3.3. He's in there. He's pretty consistent, and when he gets on a groove, he gets in a groove, and he'll start throwing strikes like a madman. So we also have a new catcher. We got Ty Osterley coming in behind the plate. And when I look around, it looks like we have, let me see, out in right field, Sam Gardia now. Center field is still Trent, and out in left field is Emery Dye. A couple changes being basically right field with Sammy coming in, and a new catcher and pitcher. All right, here we go. So we've got number 2 up to the plate for the Sugar Skulls. Once again, we got Trent Telford on the mound for us with the Friars. And that first one's going to be a strike. So Trent lives down in San Clemente, California. Loves to surf as well. As a heck of a surfer. And that's high fly ball to third base. Mason Mariah's got it. The first out. So that productive batter right there. 2 pitches and 1 out.
Now back, number 11, Dylan Hope.
Oh, it is the bottom of the third. It's 3-3. Oh, we got a pencil bat, everybody. Holy smokes, I've never seen one. Excuse me. Oh gosh, got something stuck in my throat. Apologize. Got too excited on this pencil bat. So if you can see this guy's bat,
It is.
if you can see the screen right now, the pencil bat is pretty cool. It looks literally like a pencil right in the back of the bat. It's pretty awesome. It's Viticus is the bat maker for that.
Now back, number 12, Bryson Cinco.
Why not? Because I told you you don't have communication with Swifters. Can we just go back to where we had before? No, that's not how that works. That's not how that Swifter works. No. It works seamlessly, but I had to restart.
All right. Got 1 ball, 1 strike to number 12. And a guy on third for the Sugar Skulls. That is in it for a strike. Trent painting the inside plate. All right, 2-2. What's the count? 2 outs. Ooh, a little high. And he's throwing home. Safe. He is safe. Well, that was a definite heads-up play there by Sugar Skull, stealing home. That's aggressive base running, and it paid off. They are in the lead, 3-4. That's going to be hit. Third base grabs it, throws it too high, off the base pad. So we got 2 outs, bottom of the third. So just so you guys know, in regards to timing and all that stuff, I believe, we could play up to 7 innings, but that's definitely not happening. Just with because you can't play more than 2 hours. So we just went over for an hour and I don't know, about an hour and 15 minutes into this game. So we'll probably get 4 innings. So if you look at it that way, we are getting close to the end of the game versus the start of it. So every run counts. Two balls and no strikes. It is 3 balls, strikes to Trent. Sugar Skulls are pretty hyped. That was a fantastic steal at home. That walks it, ball 4.
Now batting, number 28, Luke Evans.
So number 28 is up to plate. He is stealing. So that was a stolen base. We got runners on the corners. 3, 4 sugar skulls. That is a foul tip. So the Friars are battling right now. That was a foul tip again. So Trent is ahead in this count. There are 2 outs, runners on the corners. The score is 3-4. And we're at the bottom of the third. That's inside for a ball. Runner moves on a defensive, can't remember the exact term. Gosh, I'm blanking on it, but defensive indifference, meaning they just don't, it doesn't matter if they throw the ball or not to second base. He does not get credited with the steal. So at third and second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's right there down the middle. And we don't make a play on the ball. And there we go. Another one comes across. That brings us to 5-3. There are 2 runners at the corners. So Ty Osterley is going out to talk up the team, tell them what play they want to run, because there are plays where they will throw the ball down. Whoa, that guy just smoked it to left. Makes play, it drops down, but it scores another run.
Now back, number 14, Harrison Boyd.
So number 14 comes up to bat. Number 14 is 1 for 1 today. See if he can. He's going to drop a bunt here. He's showing bunt, and we got a guy running already. And he's safe. That is going to be hit to third base. Throw to third is on. He's out for the third out, and there we go.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
What?
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Nah, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big pack. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green, draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But shit, it was 99 cents. I get copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in. Bummy and grungy fucking man. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain, bitch. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like.
We are back, my friends. So Austin Miner's up the bat. Ball one inside. So I think this is pretty crazy. Crazy thing about Austin is if he could be any animal, he'd be a hippo. That one's pretty surprising me, but he's pretty smart because he doesn't want anybody to sneak up on him. Meaning no one would touch a hippo. Hippos are crazy strong animals and no one in the wild goes after them. And that's what he's saying, man. I want to be a hippo. He must be watching like Nature's Wild show to know that. But Austin was on a walk last time. That's going to be low. So I always like to say good choices at the plate rather than a good eye. So that was a good choice not to swing. That one is inside. So he's got 3-0, and coach will not have him swing. He will sit and watch this one. I'm almost positive. But I've been proven wrong before. But coach normally tells him no. And that is down the pipe, and that's exactly what he was told, not to swing, and he watches it. So the score is top of the fourth. It is 6-3. 6-3. That's in there for a strike, too. Full count now. And that is strike looking for 3. So one down. That brings up Nolan Clark to the plate. Nolan had a walk in his first at bat, so he's looking to swing the stick. Once mentioned, he has a new bat. He's dropped a weight, so now he's on a drop 5 versus the drop 8. We'll see what happens. That is down the middle for a miss. So Talon, if he was his favorite animal, or he wanted to be an animal, would be a monkey. Just because he can mess around and have fun. Oh, I am sorry. My other son, his name is Talon. Got corrected by Talon, who is Dropping Beats Entertainment. So we are now Nolan Clark, I should say. So Nolan Clark is 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That's down the pipe. Smacks that for a base hit. Way to be, Beth. Way to be, way to be, way to be. Sorry, I'm a little biased. That was my boy, so there we go. Liam Burns up the plate, so we're going to get a little bit of a rally going here. So, believe it or not, but Liam likes to be a monkey too. I think Coach has it, that's in there for a ball. Coach may be coaching a bunch of monkeys. I can attest to that. That is most likely true. After what I saw last night at the Dodger game, these guys are crazy. Another cool thing about Liam, my man, is if he could have a superpower, it'd be teleportation. So I want him to teleport all the way around the bases on the home and score. That would be sweet. All right, Liam up the plate, watches that. Ooh, paints the corner for a strike. So that's going to put 2-1, 1 out. or Nolan Clark on the base pad. That's in there for a strike as well. So 2 strikes, 2 balls to Liam. There's 1 out. Number 11 still on the mound for the Sugar Skulls, and number 12 still behind the plate. And that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. So there's 2 outs, Nolan Clark. So our pitcher, Trent, coming up to the plate, looking to make an impact and drive in a run. There he goes. He's going to hit the short. Nolan's on the move. Makes it. They get him out at first, and that retires the side. So no runs, and that leaves it 6-3. I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsors here. So one thing that helps keep this machine moving is a New Belgium Brewing. Let's hear from New Belgium. So we are back, and I am an extremely happy camper in the fact that I can actually hear myself talk now. We just finally were able to get our headphones working so I can hear myself. Now, it may sound a little funny and weird, but let me tell you, you want to be able to hear yourself when you're talking into the mic. It makes the world of difference. All right, so we are in the bottom of the 4th, and we are coming up on time limits. So what needs to happen here, just so everybody's aware of it, is we cannot start a new inning in 10 minutes. So meaning we have to, being the Friars need to go 1, 2, 3 within 10 minutes and get up to bat for them to have another inning start, because we are in the bottom of the 4th. So this will be the last at-bats, or game will get called if we don't retire the side by 45. There's Trent in there for a strike. So I'm looking around the base pads, and everything looks the same. Gardia's in right. And, yep, everybody's same spot. That was a hanging curveball that did not break. And we got number 26 up to bat. So once again, this will be the last at bats, where technically speaking this game could be over already if the Friars do not retire the side within basically 10 minutes. Just because of time restraints and all that stuff. You do not start a new inning after 1:45. An hour and 45 minutes into the game. So the count is 2-2. And that's well struck ball to shortstop. Shortstop gets the ball, picks it up, throws it to first, and he's safe. Bronny pulled his foot off the bag for an error, and that guy is safe. Coach is not going to like that one, so he's going to go out there and talk to him. But in life, things happen, and that is a thing. Not much you can do. All right, so here we go. After coach talked to the umpire, we got 0-0 coming up to the plate. On first base, number 26, he's going to drop a bunt, showing a bunt. He drops it right down the third base line, throws the first, gets the out. So there's one down, man on second, and number 10 is at the plate. We lost. Well, all right, so we're having a little more technical difficulties here. Screen is going out, and I can't hear myself. All right, we're back. He is moving for a steal, gets the steal, and he is going to hold. Good backup by Emery Dye. Count is 1-1. So the runner looks like he might have scraped himself up, so they're checking him out. And also coach is over there on third base, probably trying to lengthen the inning so that we cannot start a new one, which is smart coaching. All right, that is in there for a strike. So score is 6-3 Sugar Skulls. This team is from Phoenix, Arizona. Good ball club. Been playing great ball. Very aggressive on the base pads. They even stole home, which was awesome. And they play a lot of small ball too. They're bunting and moving players around. Kudos to them so far. Oh, that is a great pitch. Holy smokes. That was a hanging curveball. Number 10 goes down, but I will tell you, that was a heck of a pitch. So, we've got 2 outs. We really need to get an out like right now. If they get an out, we can start a new inning. So, that play at first even comes into bigger. If we would have gotten that out on first base, that would have retired the side and that's what would have started a new inning. So that may play even a bigger error than we know. We shall see. That ball is fouled off. So score is 3-6. There is 1 strike, 1 ball, man on third. And 3-6 Arizona Sugar Skulls. That's going to be outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. This tournament is very well run. There's 2 umpires on the field, which normally we don't have. All right, so 3 balls, 1 strike. And he walks him. So it is 3-6. Bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, number 2, Austin Frazina.
Number 2 is coming up to the plate. Trent Telford still on the mound. Been throwing some good pitches. had some unfortunate errors. I think the Friars have a total of 5 errors on the day, which is not ideal. So they're not playing their best fielding, that's for sure. That's their first strike. So it's 1-1 for number 2. I fouled off to the third base side. I'll tell you, man, this weather is incredible. I believe in Southern California it is raining. So if you are tuning in bright and early California time, you're probably enjoying it in the rain. Trent's pushing the player back on second. So we do have runners at second and third. There's 2 outs and 2 strikes. So another foul ball. Number 2 wants this. He wants it bad. I would say a strikeout right now would be in the Friars' best interest. So this is like the 3rd or 4th year that all these boys have been out here to Arizona. This is a big tournament. Another foul ball. Another great pitch by Trent. It's been the 3rd or 4th year that they've been out here in Arizona for this tournament. They have multiple weeks. It's all geared around spring training for Major League Baseball. Oh, God, that was a great pitch, Trent. That was huge because we will play another inning. That was phenomenal. So we do have Jackson Dombach. He wears number 42. He's our bat boy. He's doing a phenomenal job for us. He works his tail off during these tournaments, running up and down, making sure all the bats are picked up for the guys. And I will tell you, the players, they too respect him and love that he's here. He's a big San Francisco Giants fan, let me tell you. And when he's playing, he does play ball too. He's 7 years old, plays on an 8U team, and plays on 8U Friars. I believe they have a sandlot program on Sundays. So if you do have a youngster out there and you're looking to do just pick up games and a good time of playing some baseball, and basically kid pitch baseball too at that, I believe. I could be mistakenly giving information out here, but they play on Sundays. Obviously not this Sunday, but when he does play, he loves fastballs right down the middle, and I can't blame him. I too like fastballs down the middle. And somebody else that likes fastballs right down the middle is Emery Dye. So Emery Dye is going to come up to the plate. He is multi-talented. I have troubles walking, talking, and chewing gum all at the same time. Or heck, I just have troubles talking. But Emery, this guy can hit left and right-handed. I don't know how he does it. So at first at bat, he was batting lefty. I'm sorry. He was batting lefty, and he ended up drawing a fly ball was his first at bat. So here comes M. Kind of a really cool thing about his number. He dons the number 79. So crazy story about this, but sort of as a nickname too, 79. Reason being is his dad is a big time golfer. Actually works at a golf course. And we'll wait for this pitch. Drops a bunt, and he's moving. If there's anybody that could outrun it, would be him, and he does. And he's going to move to second base. So M is going to get there and turns a bunt into a double. The man is moving, let me tell you. And they're going to give him an extra base on the moves in the third. And I'm not sure why. I don't know. Above my pay grade. But needless to say, he's on third. So that's cool. But this brings Mason Dombach to the plate. Mason had a hit in the first inning. And then I believe he got a base on ball in the second. So he's 1 for 1. So real quick about Mason, or Emery again. He did that so quick, number 79. So his dad's a big golfer. And his dad was out golfing with his buddy. Shot a 79. That's a strike. So it counts 1-1. Shot a 79, and then literally like the next day or the next weekend, Emery went to a camp, and the camp director was the best friend, and they were giving out nicknames. And he says, "Your dad shot a 79. We'll give you a 79 as your nickname." And since then, Emery wears 79. He's known as 79, also known as M. But now you know a little bit more about Emery Dye. He's on third. Mason is looking to drive him home and get this rally started. And that's in there for a strike. Out. So strike out for Dombach. And we got one down. Ty Osterley up to the plate. Ty has played catcher today, and I think maybe that is this it. He did 2 innings at catcher so far. And he smokes that up the middle for a base hit and an RBI. So the rally has started. Emery Dye's bunt that turned into basically a triple with an extra base is across the plate. And here comes Mason Mariah. So Mason Mariah is 1 for 2 today. Ty Osterley's got some wheels, so he should be stealing, and there he goes. He is down, and he is safe, so we're moving the base pads. We do have some guys that can swing the bat right now coming up to the plate. We got Mariah right here. Last weekend he hit a dinger. It was probably about, 250 over a fence. It was pretty cool. And that is for a hit, too. It's going to fall down. That's going to move Ty to third base. And here we go, just like that. Mason Mariah is having a game on the plate, 2 for 2. Or, I'm sorry, 2 for 3. So that's cool. Now here comes Brawny. Gummy Bear coming up to the plate again. Struck out at his last at bat. He is looking for redemption, that's for sure. And they're making sure that Brawny, or not, I shouldn't say Brawny, Ty Osterley does not move. They want to make sure he stays where he is. So I'm mistaken, I'm sorry, Bronson is 0 for 1. And that's inside pitch. He hits it, but it's going to fly him out. And double them up at first base, Mason Mariah. So got tagged out. And that retires the side and retires the game. So that is game over, boys and girls. And the Sugar Skulls are going to win that game 4-6. So well played. Oh, that's not going to be game. They're going to let them play 3 minutes. They're going to keep going, yes. So looks like we're gonna have don't have a pitcher yet. So Coach Dombach is sending the team out there, hoping that we can get three outs in 3 minutes, I believe. Not sure. There's a lot of confusion going on. People are trying to figure out what's going on in regards to time and how much we're playing. So we're going to let it roll. But they are going to definitely shoot, or not shoot, they're going to play less. Emery's going to get 2 pitches, and then he's going to go out there. And here we go. So they're going to get this going. Everybody's confused. They're not sure what's going on. And we got the Viticus pencil bat coming back up the plate. And foul tip strike. Foul tip for strike number 2. And a hit batter. Emery's a little mad about that because he was ahead in the count and then slipped out of his hand and hit him in the shoulder. And that's calling ball game right there. So Emery gets 3 pitches in, and that is it. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. This broadcast, we'll pick it back up in about 15-20 minutes for their doubleheader. I'm not sure who they're playing against, but once again, I got to give a shout out to Dropping Beats Entertainment for putting this production on. Talon Clark, you're a stud, and we appreciate everything you do. And that is it. So we will see you in about 15. Arizona Sugar goals for the victory.